The economy is simply the sum of all the buying and selling that goes on in a country every day. It's about people working, producing goods and providing services. It's about businesses investing and growing, and it's about all of us making choices about how to spend our money. Think of it like a giant machine with many moving parts. When these parts work well together, the economy runs smoothly. This means people have jobs, businesses are profitable, and the overall standard of living improves. However, like any machine, the economy can sometimes experience problems. These problems can include things like slow growth, high unemployment, or rising prices, also known as inflation. Understanding how the economy works, even at a basic level, can help you make better decisions about your own personal finances. It can also help you understand the news and the decisions that our leaders make. Economists use various indicators to measure the health of the economy. These indicators provide a snapshot of economic activity and help policymakers make informed decisions. One of the most important is Gross Domestic Product, or GDP. GDP is often considered the broadest measure of a nation's overall economic activity. GDP measures the total value of all goods and services produced within a country's borders over a specific period, usually a year. This includes everything from manufacturing and construction to retail and services. Another important indicator is the inflation rate. Inflation reflects the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising. Inflation is a general increase in the prices of goods and services. It can be caused by various factors, including increased demand, higher production costs, and supply chain disruptions. When prices go up, your money doesn't buy as much as it used to. This decrease in purchasing power can affect your standard of living. This can erode your purchasing power over time. Families may find it harder to afford basic necessities, leading to changes in spending habits. The unemployment rate is another key indicator that economists watch closely. It provides insight into the labor market and overall economic health. It measures the percentage of the labor force that is unemployed and actively seeking work. High unemployment can lead to decreased consumer spending and economic stagnation. A high unemployment rate can indicate a weak economy, as it suggests that businesses are not hiring at a sufficient pace. This can lead to a cycle of reduced economic activity and further job losses. These are just a few of the many indicators that economists use to track the economy. Other important indicators include consumer confidence, interest rates, and trade balances. By understanding these indicators, we can gain a better understanding of how the economy is performing and what the future might hold. This knowledge helps businesses, investors, and policymakers make better decisions to foster economic growth and stability. Inflation is a hot topic these days, and for good reason. It's something that affects everyone, from individuals to large corporations. When prices for everyday goods and services increase, it can put a strain on household budgets. Families often have to make tough choices about what to buy and what to cut back on. Imagine going to the grocery store and finding that your usual loaf of bread now costs $1 more. This might seem like a small change, but it can have a big impact over time. That might not seem like a big deal, but over time, these small price increases can add up. A few cents here and there can turn into a significant amount of money over the course of a year. There are many factors that can contribute to inflation. Understanding these factors can help us better prepare for and manage its effects. One factor is increased demand. When more people want to buy goods and services, prices tend to go up. When consumers have more money to spend, they tend to buy more goods and services. This can be due to higher wages, tax cuts, or other economic policies. This increased demand can lead to higher prices. Businesses may raise prices because they know consumers are willing to pay more. Another factor that can contribute to inflation is supply chain disruptions. When the flow of goods is interrupted, it can create shortages. When there are problems with the production or transportation of goods, it can lead to shortages and higher prices. This can happen for a variety of reasons, including natural disasters, political instability, or logistical issues. This was a major factor during the COVID-19 pandemic, as lockdowns and other restrictions disrupted global supply chains. Factories shut down, shipping routes were blocked, and the availability of many products was severely limited, driving prices up. Having a job is essential for most people. It not only provides financial stability, but also plays a crucial role in our daily lives. It provides income to support ourselves and our families, allowing us to afford necessities and even some luxuries. Beyond the financial aspect, having a job gives us a sense of purpose and accomplishment. It helps us build our identity and self-worth. When unemployment is low, it generally means the economy is doing well. Businesses are hiring, and opportunities are abundant. People have money to spend, which in turn stimulates further economic activity and growth. The overall economic outlook is positive, with a bustling business environment and a thriving community. However, when unemployment is high, it can be a sign of economic trouble. It often indicates that businesses are facing challenges. It can mean that businesses are struggling to stay afloat, leading to closures and downsizing. People are losing their jobs, which creates a ripple effect throughout the economy. The economy slows down and consumer confidence drops, leading to reduced spending and investment. There are many factors that can contribute to unemployment. Economic downturns, technological changes, and shifts in consumer demand all play a role. One factor is a lack of demand in the economy. When people aren't buying as much, businesses can't sell their products. When businesses aren't selling as many goods or services, they may need to lay off workers to cut costs. Layoffs can lead to a cycle of reduced spending and further economic decline. Another factor that can contribute to unemployment is technological advancements. While technology can drive efficiency, it can also displace workers. As technology advances, it can sometimes replace jobs that were previously done by humans, leading to job losses in certain sectors. For example, the rise of automation has led to job losses in manufacturing and other industries. This shift requires workers to adapt and acquire new skills to stay relevant in the job market. Section 5. Globalization, a shrinking world. Globalization refers to the increasing interconnectedness of the world's economies. It's about the flow of goods, services, capital, and people across borders. One way to think about globalization is to imagine a product that you use every day, like your smartphone. Chances are your smartphone was designed in one country, manufactured in another country, and assembled using components from several other countries. This is just one example of how globalization has made our world more interconnected. Globalization has had a profound impact on the global economy. It has led to increased trade, investment, and economic growth. However, globalization has also been a source of controversy. Some argue that it has led to job losses in developed countries as companies move their operations to countries with lower wages. Section 6. Current events and economic shocks. The economy is constantly evolving, and it can be influenced by a wide range of factors, including current events. Natural disasters, political instability, and global pandemics can all have a significant impact on economic conditions. For example, the COVID-19 pandemic had a profound impact on the global economy, leading to widespread lockdowns, business closures, and job losses. The war in Ukraine is another example of a current event that is having a significant impact on the global economy. The war has disrupted supply chains, led to higher energy prices, and increased geopolitical uncertainty. These factors are all contributing to slower economic growth and higher inflation. Section 7. Navigating the economic waters. In today's complex and ever-changing economic landscape, it's more important than ever to have a basic understanding of how the economy works. This knowledge can help you make informed decisions about your personal finances, your career, and your investments. One of the most important things you can do is to stay informed about current events and economic trends. Read newspapers, watch the news, and follow reputable sources of economic information. Another important step is to create a budget and stick to it. This will help you manage your money wisely and avoid overspending. If you're not sure how to create a budget, there are many resources available online and in your community. Section 8. The economy and you. The economy may seem like a complex and abstract concept, but it's important to remember that it ultimately affects all of us in our daily lives. From the prices we pay for goods and services to the availability of jobs, the economy shapes our choices and opportunities. By understanding the basics of economics, we can become more informed consumers, more effective workers, and more engaged citizens. We can also make more informed decisions about our personal finances and investments. Remember that small changes in your spending and saving habits can have a big impact over time. By making smart financial decisions, you can weather economic storms and achieve your financial goals. Section 9, Looking Ahead, Economic Outlook. Predicting the future of the economy is a complex and uncertain task. However, by analyzing current trends and considering a range of factors, economists can provide some insights into what the future might hold. The global economy is facing a number of challenges, including high inflation, rising interest rates, and geopolitical uncertainty. These challenges are weighing on economic growth and creating headwinds for businesses and consumers alike. However, there are also some bright spots on the horizon. The labor market remains strong, with low unemployment and solid job growth. Additionally, technological innovation continues to drive progress and create new opportunities. While the economic outlook remains uncertain, it's important to stay informed, adapt to changing conditions, and make sound financial decisions.